right?
Yeah, something like that. Welcome, everybody, to
The big tool.
day one of the group stage. We've cut the fat. We've gotten into the action. We got Monte versus GamerLegion, which, if you were back at the Blast Paris Major, you'd be watching a quarterfinal.
Yeah.
It's not the case. We got a new leader in Nealon, who has left us in North America to our own devices, coming back into this roster. And hopefully, for the sake of GamerLegion, looking to maintain some of the success they were able to put forth at the Major off the back of acoR, because he is the last remaining most impressive piece. No IEM, no Shui.
Yeah, that does put things into perspective. I would give us a shout out here to Volt, coming from ITB.
Yeah.
Oh, as someone who I think is an excellent player that will make a great team even greater one day, who is sort of a rookie at the moment. Welcome to Cologne. Let's see how it goes.
Waro 2K has had a solid uptick in performance thus far at the event. That's somebody who I think once they got to the big stage, and even throughout the different multiple stages of the Major, wasn't turning as many heads as Boros. You know, the Waro op is a lethal thing, and we are feeling that in Cologne. The P250's already clapped. Oh, and it's going to go ahead and find two more.
Wow.
Krasno and Bro close it. Waro is wasting no time.
We're talking about a bomb plant off of a single bullet from Waro inside a palace into those 2 kills. So maybe we get a Waro classic here on Mirage, which will only add to their problems, because everybody on Monte right now has been doing impressive stuff, straight up. Like, I actually want to give a shout out to Krasno. Lesser talked about, but his aim is crazy good, and I feel like he does have some big rounds on this team too, even though honestly everybody does.
It's just really nice to see all of them pick up slack from the departure of a big name and a big impact player like Boros. Because everybody thought, no Boros, no party. But turns out Monte are the party. Step by step.
Yeah, SDY, maybe, you know, he was saying something, even though it sounded sort of, it sounded like, not dismissive, but it sounded like they're on to better, greener pastures, which can sound like cope. You lose Boros, well,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, sure, you think your team's better now, but he kind of genuinely has proved that there is a team that's working very well right now without him. And it does make you wonder, like, how much truth is there to exactly what he said.
Well, it's the results that speak louder than any interview. And the results are that Waro is not missing. He just took a scout shot to the chest, blasts away acoR, and that's who, of course, we're leaning on here in this series. If there's any positive remnant of the GamerLegion in Paris, acoR is the most known entity. His opping was instrumental, but we know Shuhei gets the best from his oppers. We see that already with Torzi. You mentioned it in the pregame.
Oh, I got CS quiz for you because I can't remember.
Yeah.
When acoR played on Mad Lions, who was their IGL? I'm so sorry to do this because I just can't remember, but I know Bubsky was on the team.
Bubsky was on the team. Waro 2K was on the team.
Oh, yeah, Waro 2K was on the team.
Yep.
Wait.
TMB?
TMB?
Does he IGL? Because he was on the roster.
Did he win it? I thought he came in after. Okay, now we got to check.
Now we're getting crazy.
Supercomputer in your hands, folks.
Shout out the ESL casting setup, may I add. Standing desks, 2 monitors, full PC setup, and program in the middle. Makes me feel like a cyborg. Bomb pops Monte convert it off the back of more clean kills from Waro 2K. That AK looked as successful as his P250 because the only thing
acoR,
it hits...
Bubsky, Asilian, Shush, and Roy.
Headshots. Roy? You did not just say that out loud.
acoR, Asilian, Bubsky, Roy, and Shush.
Okay. That's a very different team to the one I was thinking about.
So with that Flashpoint 1 win, does Shush just have more money made than any of the heroic players?
He must.
That's a big.
Yeah.
That was a big amount of money.
Yeah. Fat stacks.
Okay.
For your boy. Scout still for acoR. Kioz is dead. Dude, Waro's, he's doing something here.
The way he sits is so relaxed, too.
Just gaming.
Yeah, that's like how I sit at my couch.
His best series at the Major was hands down the one versus Navi. He told Simple, he warned him.
Yeah.
One day I'm going to come knocking. And knocking Simple's socks off, he absolutely did. Outside of that, wasn't crazy. But again, I think he's thriving within the slack that Boros' departure has left. Man's eaten. You know, 'cause it's not just the opping Waro, it's the out mid AK entry Waro. acoR looking for it. That scout could still get problematic, but it's losing its teammates, and it missed its golden opportunity at popping one next to the bricks. Galil's got him locked in. Krasnal and Bro gonna close. Monte, easy sailing.
Very cool to see a Danish rifler on this team as well, because
so unexpected.
Yeah, it's so unexpected, and most, like, Astralis couldn't even figure out how to use Astralis talent players, you know what I mean, to incorporate them into their roster. So it's cool to see them take that sort of risk. And there aren't that many aggressive Danish riflers besides Config. Bubsky was one of them, Benchky, of course. And Magisk, I guess, is up there, but not, or Dupree, I should say.
You mean 5-time major champion Dupree?
Yeah.
Kiosk, here's him coming. Stuffs Bro on the approach, but unfortunately the fallback for the A setup is just kneeling on the stairs, so a ton of space. And SDY clean kill versus Volt top middle. Now, this is the kind of matchup where I feel like Monte may just be rubbing their hands together in delight at the prospect of kicking off the actual group stage versus the remnants of GamerLegion.
I thought SDY was going to be the caller for this team because, you know, he came from Navi. But I think he was made to call, man. His team has been playing so well under his leadership ever since.
Ooh, kneel in. It's a one and done, and it's Waro over the top for the fourth. That's guns for the first time cleared out of the hands of GamerLegion. Monte not breaking a sweat.
Yeah, that was a clinic, basically, throughout all of Mirage, and it's been a great map for them. Their defaults just look so sound, and they're moving fast as well.
You know, we talk about SDY, you just want to mention him as an in-game leader. It looks great. You know, career player previously for Team Spirit. Still the longest standing member that organization has ever had. Would have been playing underneath Chopper for the majority of that, if I'm not mistaken. I feel like time spent with Chopper is underrated.
Yes.
And so, especially when you had that much time.
Chopper, Blade. Those are big.
I feel like you're naming bikers.
Yeah, true.
Bro looking for the entry. It's the lesser guns. There's nobody in the bomb site. Nobody down beneath the palace. So it's an easy plant as long as Bro can cover, but he does get attacked, as does the bomb planter. He'll pick up Isaac, no problem. Now, ticket player's gone unchecked.
Oh, imagine they just walked by. All right, man.
Why?
Levitate, levitate, levitate.
Wingardium Leviosa. Pops him from behind the tickets. See you later. Your SMGs and shotguns have achieved nothing. Monte?
If your gun doesn't do that, don't feel bad.
You know, I had a feeling. We were in the hotel lobby on the way here this morning. LMBT walked up to us and said, "Good morning, gentlemen." And some people just walk by and say, "Morning."
He shook everyone's hands.
Yes, handshakes. Firm handshakes all around. And he has joined this team, right? This is something they didn't have in their Paris run. He wasn't able to leave Ukraine. Had to, obviously still coaching from afar. Definitely going through game tape, sending them documents, I'm certain. But now he's here with you.
Yes, yes.
And that makes a world of difference.
Absolutely. I mean, you know, you think about the stage game, just his presence could have been massive, so that was tough. But here we are. We're at Cologne in the group stage. Monte 5-0 versus GamerLegion. A nice matchup for them to start out with. So much to prove for GamerLegion, and not a play-in to warm up with.
No.
So I think they are definitely one of the teams that would have benefited, even if they would potentially get eliminated there. No shame in that. There's been some big names that have been left behind already here at Cologne. All right, man.
Sure, dude. Cool, bro.
Wall ride.
Demka's got character, folks.
It's crazy because, like, they made a roster move, but the difference between this team and the last team is only 2 letters.
Sure. Yeah. How long you been sitting on that, dude? That's analysis. Isaac, oh, poor guy's under pressure. Utility way too much. Demka gives him the little window jiggle. Dude, I mean, Monte looks sick.
Yeah, they do. I mean, we've been casting their games. They've looked sick, and we're just like, well, how sick are they? And they you know, this isn't even one of the best teams they beat, you know, potentially. So, oh, who's going to stop them, dude? Who's going to stop them?
acoR just wants to save the op. It'll now be known. Beautiful second kill. We're kind of waiting to see what acoR can put forth. So I think, yes, it's a save, but it's nice to see the mechanics there sharp.
Yep.
It's going to have to be, I think, if they're going to slow down what's been a very aggressive and very in-your-face pace from Monte so far.
Some of the best movement, some of the best peaks for, like, mechanical peaks. Not like player skill peaks or like stats peaks, but like literal peaks. P-E-E-Ks.
P-E-E, yeah.
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 Of any player. He's got those sliver peaks, shoulder peaks unlocked.
I had never heard of Bro before he got picked up by Monte. I kind of stopped keeping tabs on Astrala's talent.
Yeah, they weren't much to talk about throughout the Academy League, and he was one of the new players. So,
you know, because even Astrala started picking up guys like Buzz, so they weren't even picking from Astrala's talent anymore.
And Altec's got a chance, and now it's just Buzz. So they definitely one of the orgs that have done the least, I think, with their Academy lineup. But at least they've helped out Monte.
Yep. I have no expectations for Bro, so this event was just me getting to know him and his style and his skill. Trying to gauge his ceiling. acoR holding off for it. It'll be man advantage for GamerLegion off of that one saved op. Kneeling in the pocket, and Krasnell. Oh, no. Gets away with it. Second one's here, though. Volt's going to connect. Hanging on to the man advantage. The scout leaning back. Kioz will be given a chance. That bomb's going ramp. They've got good amounts of util, and they're throwing the smoke over. Demka tries to get out ahead of it. Molotov with the fight. And we get Volt to go throw himself back on ticket. Can still plant default if you choose to. Ooh, that opens up now. Triple, but a well-timed shot.
Yeah, and now the round is definitely live.
They're pushing. Oh, and Isaac. Desert Eagle up close. Waro 2K smashed back by the Desert Eagles. There we go. Monte will fall victim to the GamerLegion sidearms.
Just the pistols. Now, there's been so many clean rounds here for Monte. Doesn't really rock the economy too much. But that's a good start. Good setup from acoR. Clean pick off on the bomb planter. Sometimes this is where you wait until you hear the op shot, but I don't think they knew that acoR was still there even, so that's going to happen.
Yeah. It just did.
Did in fact happen. Oh, and acoR, the opener, the closer, the opener. That's what we like to see.
If there was a third piece to be stolen from the GamerLegion major run, it was going to be acoR. But he is still here. You know, I was kind of looking at acoR and Knock as like the standout oppers there. Who else is good? Just because of again, Waro 2K is maybe a bit of an underperformance on the playoff stage. But if we're looking at those three oppers, acoR and Knock, we're trying to lock horns. A lot of good op players out there. You got to be something special. And there's nothing special about a B hit in a 3v5. Volt leans back. Demka gets no opening. Now they just kind of feel stalled out, but they're still here, hoping somebody maybe gives them an opening kill. Maybe the market player, maybe the guy down on site. Krasnell, now alone, has slid out, catches them off guard, but it's a easy trade frag back and a clean second for the GamerLegion.
Man, that's a twofer, and you know what? It's the 3v5, and that's all because of acoR, baby.
Started it so fast.
Yeah, clean pick in the mid, and there's always something to be said about can you read the rotation really well? Can you read the next peak really well? And even though the shot looks easy, he like figures out Waro's going to be posted on Palace at this moment. Boom, takes him out. Monte will take a timeout before things get too scary, which is really nice. You know, why wait too long? Why wait until it becomes 6-6? You know what I mean?
Yeah, don't.
Everyone does that.
Get to the point, would you? Well, hey there. That's you when you get CS2 access next week.
It's me right now. Oh, next, you leaked it.
Whoa!
Oh my goodness.
I'll play with your hearts. Krasnol runs real quick, Nealon. Yeah, he's gonna find refuge behind the box. Frags with his name on it, though. Talk about called out. Yeah, come on,
God.
let's go.
They just read the pathing.
Yeah.
Mollied him into that, zoned him.
That's so
Didn't even have
good.
to see his ass.
That's so good.
God.
Get red.
Uh-oh.
Like green eggs and ham. acoR.
He's owning Woro.
Wins the op duel versus Woro. Woro's been forced to cool off since the pistol and the AK entries out middle. Krasnol.
Who wins this? Oh, okay.
2 players right there, but they've dismantled it. Uh-oh. Keo's kind of caught facing down the ramp. Draws Volt back onto the catwalk. Bro's going to be busy for a second. They haven't really pulled him all the way out so that Krasnol can help.
He just has to pretend to fight real. Oh my! There's a message.
That op's been strong too, so.
And they have window control because Krasnol slipped window, so they can plan opposite triple. They've already fought Cat.
Ooh, little leg.
Youch!
Little leg. I like a thigh, please, sir.
One thigh.
One thigh.
No fries.
You don't always want leg pieces.
Please,
you know, you need a little bit of both. You know, you get a bucket of chicken and it's all drumsticks, dude. That's a problem in my eyes.
That's a problem. You got a pretty good life. That's what I'll tell you right now.
It's true. But the thighs just, they got more skin surface area, you know, and that crispy skin, man. That's what we're all in there for.
Yeah. The only thing is, and I hate to do this, but it sort of comes off like a curtain when you take a bite. You know what I mean? You can pull the whole skin off.
That's true. But what if you just take the skin off, eat that, and put the chicken back?
Yeah, that's
animalistic.
I wouldn't do that because I'm not a wasteful person. I'm a good person.
Good for you.
But if I would do that, I'd be very happy.
Creamy coleslaw or traditional?
None.
What the?
I don't like coleslaw.
Here in Europe, you can get corn as a side at KFC. That's crazy.
Yeah.
We're not pulling that off back in Canada.
Which is weird because corn is like, you know, it would make sense with this food traditionally. Sure. But you guys are doing it right. You're not doing that many things that well. No, I'm just kidding. You're doing everything right here in Europe. That's why we're here.
Give me that op shot again.
Oh!
Woro's going to win it this time.
But you know what? He has to walk into his angle every time. So shout out to acoR for that.
Yep. acoR trying to position himself where he needs to be, when he needs to be. You know, we don't always get like a true head-to-head battle of the operas, but if we're going to get one between Woro and acoR, I'll take that. Bro's stuck in the corner. Is that going to have a gap? No. He'll be okay. Bro's util's 0 for 2 in this round.
Yeah, but the ideas are good. Like, he did that in Connector as well last round and just screwed Nealon over through the smoke. Yeah.
All right, well, then we'll give it to him because that was beautiful utility. So he's allowed 1 flub.
Oh.
Eesh. Bro doubles down as well deep into the CT spawn, so it looks like Monte's writing their course.
Bro just played okay and be like, yeah, he's a strongest talent player. He's new to the team and he doesn't have this tier 1 experience. Like, of course he's going to be okay, but he's been solid. Like, you're not really missing Boros in some of these rounds because you're like, he's doing exactly what Boros would do.
And I didn't know if Boros...
Like, if Boros did that, we'd be like, damn, that's why you pick up Boros, you know? So that's pretty impressive from Bro.
I'd say he doesn't need those nades because it's Boros. The Monte bounce back from the Boros loss is something that I thought was possible, but I thought it would take another bigger name signing and a lot more time.
Very fair. I mean, I had no idea what to expect. I was like, they were good, but this is gonna be tough.
Yeah. We thought it was really about the Woro Boros.
GamerLegion, however, they got really gutted with these roster moves. Those are harder to recover from, I think. Like, I mean, literally, your star player in your IGL. That's tough. That's tough. Indiscriminate yelling.
And he looks him in the eye, too, man.
Yeah.
He's just hoping one of them looks up from his monitor. Ooh. acoR.
Oh. Oh, that's Nealon.
Nealon in with another one. It's an assist. acoR's op.
There was, I can't remember who said it, but they got, like, we used to use op head-to-head graphics on broadcast all the time. And it was sort of this silly thing because, like, oppers are not looking for each other. They're looking for riflers. So the idea of head-to-head op duels just kind of died in CS because it wasn't really ever a thing, to be honest. But in this game, Woro and acoR have met at choke points almost every single round. And that's a sort of credit to acoR because he's first as a CT player. So that's kind of like, he's finding good chances here. Here they go again.
One more time. Difference being Woro's the last one, and acoR posts a 3K. Got an assist as well on the other player top middle. So, again,
doing good.
If there's, you know, I'm trying to picture GamerLegion. GamerLegion to me are kind of like a, well, they're like a carcass. Okay? They're like a carcass. They've been decaying with the loss of 2. No, because carcass implies they're dead. We'll come back to this.
You want to try again? Anything more charitable?
Mm.
A car without paint on it?
You know, not quite hitting the mark for me.
Okay. A ship with some holes in the mast.
If GamerLegion was a suspension bridge,
I'm ready for this.
what happened with the departure of IEM and Shui is that 2 out of every 3 steps is missing. Okay, so now you're crossing the bridge, but you've got to... No, actually, this doesn't work either. Let it go.
Stick to casting, buddy.
Yeah.
Leave the analogies to Mike.
I'm working on my philosophy. Long story short, no acoR. This is done. It's already collapsed, but he's holding it together. Kiosk, love it. Sticking around. He knows they're coming. They're going to keep following through. So this has, I think, been a trend from Monte. They haven't really given up on too many of their attempts once they're committed in the first wave. And that wave just keeps flowing forward here. Nealon pressuring out from Ticket. Loves to throw himself into action as the IGL. Demka and SDY are going to bring this one back, though. And now GamerLegion banking on acoR's op once more. Bomb is still floating outside of the ramp, and Isaac is now extended into the site. This could catch them off, especially if acoR serves up another distraction. That's a good grenade to take down half the health of a rifler, who's now just stuck in that backside. You pop that head up. If you so much as move.
He can, yeah, he can kill him through the box, so let's see if he takes the shot. Oh, yeah, wow. Wow, that's clean. Oh, my goodness.
Counter pick.
Oh, wow. Almost got Woro again, but now it's just Isaac, okay, in a 1v2. And they know there was hot action over on the A side. Bomb got spotted again. They know Isaac's got to be around here, but the spray doesn't land.
No, they were so aware, because he's the one who threw the frag grenade. So that he knew he was out by triple, out by Ticket, had to be somewhere, couldn't have got too far off. And this one pushes the economy of GamerLegion into the dumps. Good recovery. That was man advantage for GamerLegion. And also a solid hold, but Monte just waited, and guess what? CT's walked into the crosshairs.
And it's also the fact that the Monte story coming into the Paris Major was the sheer amount of games played, officials played, the amount of grinding they did. They're still that team, you know. They still have worked on so many small things and have a break, which I think actually is a huge benefit to a team that has sort of spent so much time trying to make as much progress as possible. It allows you to sort of consolidate in your mind what you need to think about, de-stress a little bit. You know, yeah, their full strength is probably wasn't shown during that period of time where they were so exhausted playing online cups.
To prove they can swing the broadsword the way they did in Paris, and then to be given a good amount of time to just step back and sharpen it, making sure they come into their next big LAN. Off of what SDY said, possibly better than ever by replacing Boros. Some thought it was impossible. And here they are, smoking GamerLegion.
But here's acoR, right place, right time again. They've got the ramp flank. B is clearly not the right spot to go to now, but Monte don't know that just yet. We'll see if they change course. Oh my goodness, Isaac dies through the smoke. Demka.
Shot.
That's a big miss by Woro, excuse me. The bomb gets dropped though in a decent spot. This will come down to Bro. If he finds an opening on the A site, they can attack this. So Nealon has to be very careful here, man.
And he's stuck there with 18 health.
They're going to be coming in a second.
Top mid player's dead. That could have been another saving grace if it wasn't going to be Nealon.
Do they have time to plant the bomb? 6, 5, 4, and that's it.
Oof. Big oof. Monte, I think, unfortunately, that flank and the missed shot from Woro just threw everything up into the air.
Yeah, I think that's, for sure. You don't want to overthink it past that because he's holding the flank. That was a pretty easy shot. So that one goes. But GamerLegion pushed A at the right time. They had acoR set up on B. They had a smoke to delay for time. So in terms of ideas, they definitely were one step ahead versus Monte there.
We didn't really get to see what was going on in the apartments. I'm not sure if they stalled out over there, if it was immediately grab the bomb and run. I didn't have my finger on the pulse of the clock.
Yeah, like if they kept running.
Yeah, like if they walked bottom middle and then had that realization.
It seemed like they had time, but weren't sure.
I thought so too.
But sometimes you don't want to run an underpass because then the cat player will let you know. Good flash play here from Kios to kick this off. Oh my God, that's a massive find at SDY. It's a gun upgrade and instantly the 4v4. acoR just want to chill, man. This guy is so brave.
What's crazy is that SDY had an AK when he got that Tech 9 kill. He picked it up before he peeked, but he chased him with the Tech 9. Yeah, and got him.
Big brain SDY.
His teammate died deeper, so.
Deepa.
I love the SDY arc. The fact that, he departed from Na'Vi.
Yeah.
Felt like, because it wasn't even, and for NPL 1-for-1, there were questions there. Now he's found his own team and left his own mark on the space. Isaac, it's an easy cutoff of Krasnal, but as he falls back from Cat, that's going to put a bit of pressure here on acoR, who could lose track of somebody somewhere. SDY slides out. acoR reveals himself, and while Woro's traded off of the van, it's going to fall down to Bro. 1v2 to impress us yet again. And Hands no longer busy with the plan.
Oh, there's
headshot on Volt. And the other CT's right there for the taking. Bro!
Oh, get hype. Yeah, they're yelling down there. That was beautiful. They rushed that situation. He was going to take his first peek, but it came down to one fight. When he goes to the 1v1, he's in the advantage. So you have to be very aware of that. That's why people will take time to double up on retakes, but you couldn't ask for a better play right here in a 1v2 situation. Sectioning off Cat and then Marketplace. But what you're trying to do is basically get him to be visible as you get closer, steal space, and then be able to trade off in the fights. But instead, they let it become two 50-50s. And maybe a 50-50 and a 40-60. But Bro looked full in control. Great on the entries. Great in the clutch, too, apparently.
Looking like a Fiku.
Yeah, for sure. That's a great comparison.
Fiku's only had one negative rating since this OG formed. Of all the maps they played back at Blast and now here in Cologne, Fiku's up to something.
Fiku's good, man.
He's cooking. And it smells great.
Let's eat.
Well, Monte are the ones feasting for now. 10 on the T side no matter what. Shooting for 11, but acoR is everywhere all the time at once. Bro clears out Nealon. acoR's lost inside of the smoke. And unfortunately for GamerLegion, this one's crumbling all around acoR. He tried his damnedest, but then they just smoked him out. MP9 finds the kill. Back market. This retake, once the bomb is planted, if it's planted, is already starting to unfold. It's going to fall on Kios. Now he's been found out, tagged down, and dealt with. Monte making quick work of the scraps left of the GamerLegion.
What is your calling?
The Cathedral of Counter-Strike beckons, and it wants its gladiators to step forth. Fighting spirit coming out of Monte versus GamerLegion, who unfortunately only racked up 4 rounds on this CT side. If acoR wasn't in the middle of the fight, then unfortunately GamerLegion didn't win the round, and he tried to play everywhere from window to stairs to ticket to B. Even a couple cat peeks at the very beginning of the round. He played all 5 potential angles, and all of a sudden, GamerLegion kind of strapped for rounds. So if acoR doesn't go that much further above and beyond, somebody else needs to step up. Pound for pound, Monte simply better.
Yeah.
We get a big grouping outside of ramp. We'll see what Demka has to offer. He's been loud and rowdy, and he goes down with nothing. It's been Bro who stole the show at times throughout this half, putting himself up there with SDY and Waro. Isaac wants the jungle control, but there's 2 players here to deal with still. And bomb planted. No ticket push, no CT peek here from GamerLegion. Now it's starting to unravel. They're stuck.
Oh my god, they dealt with that so well, man. That was like perfect protocols. Like GamerLegion should have immediately gone to do something else. Like they should have. That couldn't have been better. They organized so perfectly, close. They backed up in the window. They played 3 favorable angles. They came in to pretend to fight from the opposite side of murder hole, and then you see like, oh crap, like we're gonna have to fight full force team here if they want to get jungle control. And Monte said no. This was our plan all along. Come.
Come die.
Come.
And they did. Oof. Ooh, did they ever. Monte feeling it now.
You got good-ass protocols.
Yes, sir. It always starts with Demka. But now I think Monte are starting to feel this stomp, starting to ride this wave. Maybe thinking to themselves, quick work to begin the group stage. Of course, Mirage map choice of Monte. Don't forget about that. If you're at home hoping to see the GamerLegion that did their thing in Paris, maybe map 2. Maybe.
Yeah, it's not really the same.
Not at all.
You gotta let that.
Nope, not at all. Kiaz, there we go. Single AK finds 2 frags. And acoR, Deagles down Demka. Now, if bomb wasn't lost top middle, Monte would have much bigger problems. But it's just going to get weird. We're going to get weird instead. Krasnal.
I guess they must know that the bomb is here, but that it's hard to get back because since their last kill was Palace. So
and I don't think anybody's
good timing for Krasnal.
No one's had eyes on mid for a little while, so for all they know, it's been scooped up already.
No, but they knew the second guy was Palace, the first guy was Con, right?
Fair.
Oh, there's a clean one, and now they're just going to walk it forward. Krasnal, what does he do? Knowing that they've taken this back. Following up from mid will allow him to get a better gun, so there's always that temptation. And walking the flank, they're still not watching this, so but he's thinking it's A.
Loses the 50-50.
It's the more dangerous walk to go up Cat, so a good risk here for GamerLegion.
But go for it.
Yeah, he's going for it.
He's got the kit. Just got to figure out where they're at. And acoR doesn't have armor, so you'd think that one's a little easier. Oh, but Kiaz.
Okay.
Love that. Now, he's somebody who had attitude throughout the GamerLegion Paris run, and he was the only player who walked into this round with an AK-47. And while Ime and Shui leave, and while I'm sat here saying, well, if it's not acoR, it's no one, it feels like Kiaz, unfortunately, has been, you know, left under the radar, forgotten about a little bit. Well, he'll remind us that he's got that multi-kill potential. Beautiful 3K, took the responsibility upon himself as the solo rifle, and reopens the conversation for a GamerLegion T side.
He also struggled on stage, but that's totally understandable. Like, I mean, even just having French fans and knowing that you're carrying that for your team puts the pressure up so much.
After Vitality, they were most hyped for him.
Yeah, yeah.
Wonder if he would have expected it. Wonder if he would have rathered had to have to deal with the pressure. But when you get into a major grand finals, there's always going to be pressure. Not only during the grand finals, but in every event after. Big crowd in Cologne, Kiaz. You want that second hit, kid? Take this match back. Ooh, Pistol's getting close. Plus, they've cleared out the ramp already.
Yeah.
Slightly missed timing. Could have been cleaner, but at least you've got the crossfire.
Oh, no.
Oh, those 5.7s. Dangerous guns. But acoR, AK or op.
Bomb is in cat, so acoR is going to take a jump. Perfect flashes to get him out of there. And that'll be a plant. And the round saves here.
Man, felt dangerous for a second.
Yeah, for sure.
Monte, perfect spots at the right timing. Just waves of 5.7s from both sides of mid.
I think the story for GamerLegion is Nealon coming from EG and how he's going to call on this team, because he didn't have a good time on EG. And he changed a lot while he was on EG. And I think that, you know, he's sort of got to just carve out a new identity for himself and his roster, while the team still has the attention and the spots and the qualifications and stuff that it does right now. And try to keep them whatever momentum and sort of mood that they can. Because I think that when things got bad on EG, it was like almost no one's fault. It was just like, how can you dig yourself out of a hole that deep? Like,
Sure.
Just sucks to log on every day, lose a lot, and like, no one's happy. No one believes that you'll be good eventually. And I think that's the best part for Nealon, is like, he's probably got a team that are more exuberant, more enthusiastic, more excited about the future, you know, who think they can do something together. So I think it's just about harnessing that and figuring out where they go from Shuhei.
Sure, it would have been nice to harness it earlier on throughout the break, get a bit more prep in.
Yeah,
but
that's true.
You know, working with limited data, especially no play-in. They'll try his damnedest. Some dangerous amounts of presence here from Monte. Flash is good, but there's also a player still not within the room that comes out to help. So GamerLegion protecting themselves.
They saw 4 on ramp, so GamerLegion might want to just chill, see if there's any more mistakes, but honestly makes sense that they leave. Looks like Monte are getting bored of waiting on A.
Yeah, they didn't play their T side with too much waiting around. They were thriving in that pace. Power of Zeus compels you. If you could be a Greek or Roman god, which one would you choose? What would you want to be the god of, Londers?
That's a good question.
The god of movement? Did they have one of those?
The KZ god. That would be sick. Like, why is there no god of movement? Well, I guess it would be would it be Hermes? Is that the messenger god? God, I should remember this. I really used to love Greek mythology, but
he's the patron god of flocks, herds, and shepherds.
Yeah. He has.
So
Sorry?
He's the sheep god.
Well, they're all sheep to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean, sure. Herds, flocks, travelers, and hospitality, roads and trade, thievery and cunning, heralds and diplomacy. Yeah, that sounds like you.
Okay. What about you?
The god of laughter.
Is it Hermes? Hermes?
I don't know, man. I think you should get... I thought there was something you had to get checked out.
Hachanido?
God, don't get me started. Nice angle here from SDY. He saw that. Did he?
I mean, 5-round game.
No, I guess he was still a little blind.
Yes.
All right.
Got to clean those glasses off. Went right across the windshield.
Yeah, now he's nothing but a smudge on the cat. As acoR holds top middle.
It's a good time to attack B. No cat player.
See what Krasnell's got to offer. Sitting in the sight. Back turn to him. Second player's up. Oof, he's hanging on until Volt gets the better angle from outside of the doorway. acoR's going to topple Waro down bottom mid.
Dude, acoR.
Serve up a massive distraction that will disallow Monte to get back into any retake. A free B, but not enough to really go for this.
So it'll stop shooting eventually. Dude, acoR is setting them up big, man. Also, that was a solid call from GamerLegion. I mean, they kept it real simple there, right? They get a cap player and then they attack B. And they keep mid control and all of that. So, love that, man. It feels like acoR could literally almost win this map right now because he's actually been bodying Waro a little bit. He's been getting opening duels. So
it does still feel to me like a bit of a one-man army.
Yeah, that's true.
We had a multi, mind you, I say that. Kia's got the 3K.
The calls are good, and he's a one-man army.
Sure. Yeah, one-man armies work if he's on one. And right now, he is indeed on top of the ball.
So is the analogy with the on-the-ball thing because it's difficult? Like
I was
the
thinking
balance
about
on
that. Yeah, I don't know.
That makes sense.
On the ball.
I mean, if you're off the ball, yeah, you couldn't balance. So, yeah, I guess this is the nature of it being skillful.
I also thought maybe it's like a ballpoint pen. If you're on the ball, it's working. The pen is working.
Whoa.
Right?
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
What if it was just on the tip of the calligraphy pen, though?
Is that the people who write like feathers? With feathers?
An underpass kill here from Demka.
This kia's out.
Oh, no.
Krasnov,
oh, no.
Really?
Krasnov.
Well, I mean,
that's the risk to take, man.
Couple pistols, right? And you know Demka's going deep. Demka gets traded out by Krasnov. Perfect indeed. There's guns to be had, but he doesn't press his luck just in case there's someone else. Man advantage ×2, more important.
Damn, that was him coming to help his teammate, like you said, and the fact that Demka got a kill attracted their attention so strongly. He said, okay, let's try it. And now they're going to spend all this time chasing ghosts. He's back in the site chilling.
Nobody giving him anything to pull on. They're going to force him out, and he's making sound. Krasnov on high alert. Nealon knows he's somewhere. This will not be empty, but where and how? Well, he drops to the floorboards. We've got 3 swarming all around him. His teammate's still nowhere to be found, so this one unwinnable for poor acoR.
What was even happening here, actually?
I don't know.
What the hell?
He's jumping around mid. Looking to save his AWP. Ooh, not gonna happen. Love that.
It just was like just watching. We were just watching Nealon the whole time, and it's like, wait, what?
I was thinking
they're not actually mid-rounding here. He was with the bomb, first peeking into the. So.
If acoR was coming up cat or something, I could see into it, but
there needed a little bit more direction there to make something out of that round. But I think it was all over when Demka and Krasnov made that push happen in upper B.
The tethering here was so nice. Whoop.
Beautiful.
Serving up distractions so that the deagle can go in. And again, I like the risk assessment. There could have been another player coming back around from top middle. There could have been somebody clearing underpass by that point as Demka had pushed forward. So screw an AK, but he's got the deadly deagle. His life more important. 3 rounds away now, Monte. Close out their map pick to kick off group stage. They, like the Mongols, defeated Furia at the play-in. Turning some heads, putting a dent in the newest Brazilian project. At the very least, GamerLegion sliding through mid-control pretty swiftly. Bros just tucked around the cover, but they've lost the ladder control. kia's sizing up top con, but ops are here, both ends. acoR could find Waro if he gets a deep A peek, but instead he'll look to shave one off B. Ooh, and a missed chance, but Krasnov's stuck.
Yep. Krasnov has no smoke as well, so dangerous for him. Oh, he drops it, actually. Okay.
And then decides to float in between those two positions. acoR still thinking about maybe the triple peek.
They're trying to set him up for more options, but right now it's full passive setup for Monte. Look at the minimap. They're really, really peeled back perimeter setup. And Demko will be spotted, but he's got good cover on the side of default, and he's still not dying.
Woro's trying to hold this palace, but those T's are getting closer. SDY doesn't see anything off of the cat peek. Oh no, acoR turns his back to the possibility of the cat player.
Oh
That's going to cost him.
This is a skewer, man. What is this?
3 stuck on bench. And Woro 2K knows they're close. He'll drop the bomb from Nealon. 20 seconds, and Woro's not going to let them into this site. SDY comes out, more pressure off of Catwalk, and Monte will squeeze the juice out of GamerLegion for a 14th.
Look at that one. They really put her out right there. That's tough. They needed to, I guess, smoke connector or continue fighting it. I mean, they had no one there to assist acoR. Maybe he should have watched the flank himself, but they weren't ready for that simple sort of re-aggression. I guess they cleared out Cat at first and saw there was one person jumping Van. So not expecting SDY to make that full re-aggression, I can understand.
Yep.
There's something there. But really, this came down to starving acoR for options into them doing this, which was not great scaling. Not a very fearsome attack whatsoever, and very simply played round for Monte to simply not die to acoR. Love it.
Yeah, once they got to the bench, man, they looked like a bunch of bird feeders. Just sitting there, stalling out, letting the time go by. acoR.
That's another one.
Wastes no time on the trade frag. Gotta check the kill matrix on that later.
Oh, what?
But Bro somehow holds on. Bro up to 20 frags.
He is a fragger.
Now, the best performing player for Monte. Not something I expected, I have to say.
Dude.
But I will welcome it.
When are we gonna stop being surprised about how good these rookies can get? And now he's opping, so we'll see. Is he a hybrid?
acoR's been able to best Woro. You'd think killing Bro would be easy. But
Brous.
Ooh, size up that B site.
Oh, I was going to say that jump spot. It's a very casual jump spot.
Right.
And a very nice punish, though, from Kiaz. And 2v3, like, time to seize the opportunity, but we're going slow off Cat right now, so Kiaz has to delay for some time. Oh, there's a
almost
shot in.
Yeah.
Does he think they could be MP pillar as well? Kiaz is going to make this plan happen. This is a walk-up for SDY and a free kill. Deny the bomb. Yeah, there's no cover for that.
If only it had gone down, and then maybe acoR can pull off something spectacular. There is still a slight chance as he finishes off Bro. 5 seconds to spare. He's got to clear this back pillar, and he knows it, trying to find SDY. But SDY plays that to perfection.
He does. He
Sliding
really
out market as we see Kiaz try to post up on the deep market window angle. Just buying his time. Dude, SDY never looks shook. When I watch SDY, it feels like full control Counter-Strike.
Just excellent player IGL right now. Someone to talk about. As mentioned, love his story.
Valiant effort from Kiaz. Krasnul getting a little risky. I also really, if he gets that bullet into
lazy,
Bro, then maybe.
Yeah.
That op rotating on 8 HP could have been his second victim, but we'll have Monte on the brink of a map 1 win. See if Woro can tilt the scales back in his favor ever so slightly between him and acoR. acoR definitely the best opper in the server this morning. But he doesn't have that op here in round 24. It's going to have to be the Isaac solo AK.
Oh, it's so annoying. The 2 best players on the server are Danish. Again.
How does this keep happening? Kiaz pulled off a multi-kill on a very similar buy, and they've pressured Isaac down to low health. His job now infinitely harder. Bro's going to get blinded on the peak. He's down to half and burning, but still alive. Volt clears him out. Demka presses against the triple with Woro right behind him. We've got Cat under wraps by Krasnul. They're climbing over.
Uh-oh.
But again, that AK player's low. Any damage with Deagles here is excellent. But Woro able to shave Isaac off the play. So now Desert Eagles only. One of them stuck inside of the connector. acoR not destined for this world. He will duck, and he will hold on for dear life. Woro gets Nealon back on the bomb site. So unfortunately for acoR, cool that he survives that. Ooh, Volt's coming through with the D. They're fighting, damn it. And he knows he's got a 1v1, but he just can't win it. It's SDY to close the game, to push Monte into a comfortable 16-8 lead. It's a little bit of revenge from the Paris quarterfinal, but it is a very different GamerLegion. And for that reason, our expectations understandably lower than what they were able to achieve at the major. Can they bounce back on their